This book is dedicated to our patients. Our program, Diet of Hope, is based on how we interpreted the science of nutrition and what our practical experience has taught us over the last 30 years. Amazon has listed close to 20,000 books that deal with nutrition and diets. We have evaluated multiple scientific articles, textbooks, expert opinions, and popular diet books. Some of the more trustworthy books we have listed in the back of this book. Some of those books cover diametrically opposed opinions. The spectrum of advice goes from low-carbohydrate diets to low-fat diets to high-protein diets to whole-plant diets and calorie-restricting diets. Then we have the more outrageous claims of cookie diets, cabbage soup diets, a diet based on a person's blood group, and many more. Not only is the public confused, but also the medical profession. Most physicians believed, or still believe, in the heart-healthy diet, a diet popularized with the food pyramid in 1992. We were told we should at least eat 6 to 11 servings of bread, pasta, cereal, and rice daily, starting at age 2. In addition, we were told to reduce our cholesterol and fat intake, especially saturated fat, and use polyunsaturated vegetable oils instead. Those recommendations originated at the United States Department of Agriculture, USDA, the creator of the food pyramid. The mission of the United States Department of Agriculture is to promote agriculture. Dr. Willett, professor of Harvard Medical School and chairman of the Department of Nutrition, stated that the USDA food pyramid guidelines are not only wrong, but dangerous. I fully agree with this statement. Eating saturated fat and cholesterol were thought to be the main culprit causing heart disease. This was a hypothesis that became a universal belief. Eating a low-fat and high-carbohydrate diet was felt to be heart-healthy. The food pyramid was promoted by all medical societies, including the Heart Association and Diabetes Association. A tremendous amount of money and effort went into researching, trying to prove this hypothesis. To date, published epidemiological, biochemical, and dietary studies do not support the idea that this type of heart-healthy diet prevents heart disease, strokes, high cholesterol, or high blood pressure. Yet, the whole nation adopted the heart-healthy diet. Fat consumption decreased, carbohydrate consumption increased, pasta and cereals became healthy foods. But this change of our diet had unintended consequences. We are now experiencing an epidemic of obesity and diabetes, plus a multitude of associated medical problems such as metabolic syndrome, hypertension, high cholesterol, sleep apnea, gastric reflux, and multiple cancers. These diseases share the same underlying cause: the modern heart-healthy diet. 67% of all Americans are either overweight or obese. Close to 100 million Americans have diabetes or are pre-diabetic. The annual cost to society for the treatment of diabetes alone is close to $275 billion in 2014. The cost for diabetes care is estimated to be $3 trillion over the next 10 years. Death rates for heart disease over the past few years have declined. However, most experts agree that this is related to a very aggressive and successful treatment for coronary heart disease, and not a change in diet. Statistics from the year 2010 show that 1 million Americans underwent cardiac catheterization. 500,000 patients were treated with coronary angioplasty or stents, and 395,000 had bypass surgery. 50% of men over 65 are on statin medications, as are 38% of women. Nearly 50 million adults take blood pressure medications, National Center of Health Statistics. A decrease of smoking from 24% of adults today compared to 42% in 1965 certainly has contributed to the decrease of heart disease. However, we know with the increase of diabetes and obesity, there will be an increase of heart diseases in the future. The risk of diabetic patients to develop a heart attack is the same as for the patients who already had a heart attack. It is an official policy that all diabetics should be on statin medications. Now, we have 4 new expensive medications to treat obesity. We have become more and more dependent on the pharmaceutical industry. Prevention should be the answer for this massive increase of diseases. I retired from my interventional cardiology practice 6 years ago. Together with my wife, we are dedicating our knowledge and time to the benefit of our patients. We are convinced and have data to prove that our program, the Diet of Hope, can help treat and prevent many diseases, especially diabetes and obesity. Our reward? Making a difference and changing people's lives. Diet of Hope, a lifestyle change, teaches proper nutrition, provides sufficient nutrition, teaches portion control, prevents hunger, and provides satiety, makes people accountable, helps change behaviors, provides daily simple menu ideas, avoids simple and refined carbohydrate, promotes complex carbohydrates except wheat, no calorie or carbohydrate counting, provides sufficient but not excessive proteins, promotes use of omega-3 fats, avoids trans fats, reduces caloric intake, gluten-free, lactose-free, aims at reducing prescription drug use, ideal for the treatment of obesity, ideal for the treatment of diabetes, lowers blood pressure, promotes health, can be followed for life, no drugs used, no gimmicks.